You probably own one of these, an iPhone. And you love your iPhone. You use it for staying in touch with friends and family, capturing amazing moments, and following the latest buzz on social media. Your phone is an incredibly capable device that does so much. Why would anyone not like their phone? Well, maybe it's old, it could be slow, it could be broken, or maybe it's not that you dislike your phone. It's just that your phone has lived its fulfilling life and now it's time for an upgrade. Which brings me to the question at hand for the next 4 minutes. When is the best time to upgrade your smartphone? As a consumer like yourselves, I took great interest in the matter, and I wanted to find the best time to upgrade a phone, not only for me, but for everyone. For people with older phones, for people with newer phones, for people with slow phones, and people with broken phones. When is the best time to upgrade? Is it every year, as companies may want you to think with programs like the Sprint iPhone Forever program or the Apple iPhone Upgrade program? Is it 2 years with traditional 2-year contracts? Or is it some other time? To find out, let's look at historical pricing data for iPhones. But we can't just look at any iPhone, we have to follow the same model throughout the years. And what I mean by that is Apple traditionally released 3 models of every iPhone every year. 1 small capacity iPhone, 1 medium capacity iPhone, and 1 large capacity iPhone. These capacities have varied over the years, but historically they have been in 16, 32, and 64 gigabyte configurations. So let's follow the historical pricing data for the small capacity iPhone models across the history of iPhone. You can see we have all iPhone models here from the past 7 years, from the iPhone 4 all the way up to the iPhone 7. And we've collected pricing data for these iPhones across the years as well. Graphing the data reveals that phones are a lot like cars. Much like how a car loses value the moment you drive it off the lot, phones lose value the moment you unbox them. And what's interesting about all this data is how the prices of iPhones converge over time. The prices start out with large gaps, and over time these gaps get smaller and smaller. Let's look at pricing data for just the most recent iPhones, the iPhone 6, 6S, 7, and 8 over the last 3 years. Here you can really see how the prices come together, specifically with the 6 and the 6S. In April 2017, the price difference of an iPhone 6 and an iPhone 6S was just $20. And this is interesting because at this point the 6 is 3 years old while the 6S is 2 years old. So you have an extra year of life with the iPhone 6 and it remains fairly close in price to the iPhone 6S. Let's break these devices down even further using today's pricing data. Again, we're looking at the small capacity devices, and first up, let's look at resale value. This is how much these phones are selling for today. Now, these varying resale values naturally mean that the cost to upgrade to the newest iPhone also varies from device to device. So with the iPhone 6, you will be paying the most, while with the iPhone 7, you're paying the least. But what's important to keep in mind is how old each of these devices is. By taking into account the age of each device, we can actually calculate the cost per year of owning each phone. And here you can see the 6 is actually the cheapest at just $150 per year to own, which is $40 less than the 6S and $60 less than the 7. We can even further break this down into cost per month, and it becomes apparent not only how affordable phones are, but actually how the 6 remains the best value. So what does all of this mean? It means for small capacity devices, 3 years is the best time to upgrade. We looked at data for older devices, and for devices like the 5 and 5S, they present negligible savings over the 6, and by the time a phone is 4 or 5 years old, the lithium-ion battery can't hold the same charge it used to, meaning battery life is poor, and you're missing out on some huge advances in speed and performance. So again, for small devices, 3 years is the sweet spot. And it turns out this holds true for medium capacity devices as well. You can see the cost per year of owning a device for 3 years is $37 less than 2 years, and the cost per month is about $3 less. And this is especially true for large capacity devices, where the cost per year is $69 less, and the cost per month is almost $6 less. So what's the bottom line? The bottom line is every 3 years is the best time to upgrade your smartphone. If you own an iPhone 6, I invite you to upgrade today and enjoy the latest device while getting the maximum value for your dollar. So that wraps up this video, but before I get out of here, I want to give a huge thank you to these designers as part of the Noun project. I used their graphics to help create this presentation, and I'm really thankful for all of the work they put into them. Anyway, that wraps up this video. If you found it interesting, please feel free to share it with your friends and family. Drop a like down below if you found it helpful, and consider subscribing for more videos like this one. I'm Stetson, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.